What's up, YouTube? My name is Graylan Stewart. Thank you so much for joining me. So you've came across my YouTube channel. My channel is all about wholesaling real estate. We also do buy and hold properties for long-term wealth. We do fix and flips as well for the bigger paychecks. But today, I'm actually going to talk to a seller. Now, I don't typically talk to sellers on a day-to-day basis. I literally have 7 sellers that are in my name out of 6,000 or 7,000 leads in our system. But this seller I've talked to for about 3 years now. We had a deal in the past with one of his deals that kind of fell through, but he's got, I don't know, 5 or 6 houses that were inherited to him from his dad that passed away. So anyways, he actually reached out to me recently, sent me a text on my work phone number, and he's motivated again to potentially sell again. So let's do this call together. You can listen in and stay tuned and let me know your thoughts.
Yeah, it's Michael.
Hey, Michael, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. I don't know what happened last time.
No, I was talking and then it just stopped.
That was weird. All right. Well, do you have a couple minutes, or is this a good time?
Sure.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. So that address you texted me, I do remember that house. Did your tenants move out?
They have not. Right now, they're just on a month-to-month lease. Nothing has been renewed or re-signed. I was going to try to get them to possibly, rent to own it, but then, COVID hit, and then they got so far behind, and then they applied for COVID assistance, and we got that approved, and then, they're making bare minimum. So,
wow. So
I think I just need to go ahead and start downsizing a little bit more, and I think this one would be my next one up.
Okay. Did you end up getting paid from the community cares thing?
Yes, I did.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, and that part's all done and over with for that.
Yeah.
So I didn't evict them or anything, so we're good.
All right. So how far are they behind now? Once they've got the government assistance already done?
They're already done with that, so they're about 3 months behind.
Okay. Yeah, I've gone through some of the same things. I got one. I'm going to eviction court at the end of the month, actually, for a house in Lawton. Community care caught him up, and now he hasn't paid since. So
yeah,
that's what they do. It seems like. All right. So that's why my system just came back up. I don't know what happened to it.
And I would think with the 2 years of COVID money that they got, that they would have saved to start paying.
Common sense doesn't really come into play when you're talking about these kind of people, it seems, right?
I know.
I don't know what people do with their money. They get free money and it doesn't go to where it's supposed to go, I don't think. But
yep,
it is what it is. So looking back at my notes, this is the one that, and I actually took pictures too, so I still had that in my Dropbox file. So I found those, and it's a bigger house, so it needs pretty much everything, and it's large, so it's even more you got to put into it. But I know that my offer before was between $17,500 and $21,000 2 years ago, almost now. What are you thinking price wise though to get this offloaded?
Well, Zillow saying it's anywhere between 112 and 207.
Yeah, I actually ran the actual comps on it. I think in perfect condition, it's probably in the 115 range was where I was kind of putting it, all fixed up. But then now I look at the pictures, and then my renovation, I have a calculator that kind of calculates all that, and it's putting the reno budget at like $87,000. And then there's got to be room for profit still after that too. Even on a 1,200 square foot home this last year, I put like 150 into it. It was a nightmare, but it was about similar condition, because you never know what you're going to unveil after you get going. That's the problem. Right. So 85 is kind of like, we hope it's only that.
you know.
Right. It's 2,400 square feet.
I know. That's why it's like, man, it's even scarier because it's so big. You know what I mean? I mean, most of the houses I buy are, 1,000 to 1,500 square feet, probably 800 to 1,500, really. But I'm still interested if we can come to an agreement. I would love to help you out and see if we can get it moved for you. But yeah, it's just going to be a huge budget. So just based on what you're kind of thinking price wise.
I was hoping with what I was seeing, maybe if it's like 112, maybe around 95,000.
Yeah, that wouldn't make sense at all. You got to think about what I purchase it from you for, and then putting in 85 or more just to bring it up to that, full rate value of 115-ish is what I'm guessing. It just would never make sense to get anywhere close to that. You could try the open market and see what that does, and on top of that, I don't know if you've noticed, but since I do this all day, every day, the market has definitely been changing over the last 4 or 5 months with the interest rates hiking, and it's just difficult. We've had flips sit on the market for 4 months. I lost $5,000 on my last flip just because it was too late. The market changed, and I should have made 30 on it, a couple months prior. But that's just the way it is right now. So that's the scary part. I just, I got to be a little conservative because of that. But also the biggest thing is just the renovation that it needs. So I was even looking at the numbers, even if I bought it for what we were talking about 2 years ago, like in the 20,000 range, and I put 85 into it. Well, that's a small profit left. That's all in at 105, and if it's worth 115, hopefully make $10,000. But it could go backwards too. Might end up being who knows what you find and spend $100,000 on it.
Right.
Even if I kept it as a rental, I'd probably have to put 50 into it just to get it to decent standards. Because it was pretty bad shape, and it's so large. I'd probably try to figure out a way to maybe turn it into a duplex or something. I don't know if I was going to keep it for a rental, but then that's more cost too. But that might make more sense than flipping it. But that's still, I have to buy it right for that to even work too. You know what I mean? I want you to make money, but you got to hopefully see where I'm at too. On my point of view, it's just got to make sense, or it just won't work.
Right. Anywhere. Could we do 70?
I can't get close to that. It's got to be very close to the 20. It's got to be much closer to my number than where you're thinking. Just being totally honest. Obviously we can't buy every house, and it doesn't always work for everyone.
Right.
But if you're trying to get that kind of money, I would suggest maybe trying to list it. There's not a lot of buyers that would buy as is on the MLS when it needs that kind of work. But you could try it. That would be my best suggestion if you're trying to get that much out of it. But I would need to be closer to that 20,000 mark. However close you can get to that, maybe we can make it work. But yeah, I can't even get. There's just no money to be made if I paid that much.
I gotcha. Okay. All right. Let me put some more thought into it, but that seems really low.
Yeah.
For that.
Yeah, we just have to do offers based on the current condition, and then what we can get when it's all done. And it's a big risk. The size of it is the biggest thing. But yeah, I even made it to where, okay, maybe there's not as much. Even if I back that off, it's still showing 70,000 in repairs, and it's telling me, because it does a formula for me. It's telling me I need to buy it for like 10,000. But so I'm even kind of stretching it to go the other way, just to see if we can make something work. But it sounds like you need to get more out of it than what I could really do. But yeah, pencil it out and just see what you think. But I'd love to to do a deal with you again. But actually, the first time we never really did one, huh? Because the first one didn't work out because of the whole lawsuit situation with your tenants that claimed to own it or whatever. Yeah. And you sold the one on 52nd, right? A long time ago.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Okay.
I did.
You still have the one on 25th?
35th?
Well, you had one on 25th and two of them on 35th, I thought.
I don't got one on 25th. I've got 3 on 35th, 1 on 28.
And one on 79th? Okay.
Yeah.
You still have that 79th one? Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I could always give you offers on some of those others. Maybe they'll work a little better. This one's just in the worst shape out of the ones that you showed me, at least.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Let me put some more thought into this, and I'll let you know.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, I'm available anytime, typically. Sorry I didn't call you back for a few hours, but our system literally just came back on. I was just trying to find my notes from before and the pictures and everything, so I would know what I was remembering and saying. So anyways. But yeah, holler back whenever you can, and hopefully we can come to an agreement that works for both of us.
All right. Well, do. I appreciate it.
All right, Michael. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys, so there you have it. That was the phone call. So obviously, he did drop from 95 down to 70, but it's still not quite enough. If I can get it anywhere 40 or below, we could probably make a deal happen. And I think we'll get there, but this was just the initial call after haven't talked for a while. So I think we'll come to an agreement because he's got his head on straight. He's not like most distressed sellers. So I do think that he'll come to the $40,000 mark. If we can get to at least that, we could definitely make a deal and make some money on this problem, on this property, and solve its problem. But anyways, thanks a lot for joining me. I do appreciate it. If you haven't already, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, drop me a comment, let me know your thoughts. If you like this kind of content, let me know that as well. Or if you'd rather have more tutorial training type things, I can do that too. I'm trying to just give back and give a little bit of everything. So thanks a lot, and I'll see you guys next time.